Hey bitches! How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. So the video I'm about to film for you right now, I actually filmed it, but my microphone died. So it was like the first 5 minutes, there was audio, but then it just went quiet. And I was like, really? Like, I thought there would be like a notification or maybe a sound from this or something that it went out, but no, bitch, it just went the fuck out. So basically, what I want to talk about today is oh I didn't I forgot to tie my yarn. I'm still working on this blanket crocheting. It's finally big enough to where I can just like wear it in my lap. I would show you, but I like the camera where it's at right now, so I don't want to like move it or anything. I say that as I move the camera. Um But basically, what we're going to talk about today is the canceled pod subreddit. This is something, if you watch the canceled podcast with Brooke and Tana, um, it's something that gets brought up a lot. Mind you, we're literally talking about something that is literally over. Like, the canceled podcast has ended, but like, I don't know. I feel like if so, I was a regular viewer. I feel like a lot of people probably just view it and then leave. But Reddit is something that gets brought up so much. I bet a lot of people are curious, like, what actually is on the Cancel Pod subreddit. And I'm not going to show, like, exactly, like, receipts or whatever because I don't want to edit. But what I can say is, I remember just being curious at it, about it at one point, and I was like, you know what? I'm actually going to. Hold on. I guess that's fine. I'm actually going to just kind of look at it for a while and just see if I like it or not. And bitch, it's crazy. And I think so. I don't even know where to start with it. But basically, I can say what Brooke and Tina has said of it. They hate the opinions that come from it. Like, we love criticism, but like over analyzing everything about both of their lives, I think is what's detrimental to it. And I completely agree. Like, you literally go on there. I think I like this. I don't. Um. Fuck. I forgot what I was saying. But basically, like you go on there, like Brooke and Hannah do, and all you see is like shit about like their personal life, their posts, like what they should and shouldn't be saying or wearing or thinking and acting like I just think it's like really annoying. Like genuinely. And like there's obviously things that they bring to light that are constructive criticisms, but like I feel like it just gets overshadowed with like people like really honing in on so many different things like micromanaging and like um really looking far close into their personal lives, which is like them and their friend group, which they talk about all the time on the podcast. Um, just making sure that the mic is actually doing well this time because I cannot film this video again. Like I've already said everything I've said once. Um, but like really delving deep into just everything, and I feel like it's like so unhealthy, and like so many things are like it's not even giving fan, it's just giving hater. Like I literally like love the cancel podcast. Obviously, like I have qualms about it too, in both of them, but like I feel like literally like that's gonna be pretty much how you feel about like everyone. Or maybe like that's how you feel, sometimes people you're really close with or people you really love, like they don't do the right thing and like there's ways to navigate that. However, I just feel like everything is just so negative and so just like, again, annoying and in poor taste and disgusting. Like, it's so parasocial and I don't know. I remember just like really like I would like it because I was a really big fan of like the podcast. So like I would go on there and sometimes people would be dropping tea. They're like, oh, they're talking about this person like in the story time, and like you would know like who Pool Boy was or something. Like really big characters that they talk about all the time, and it's like, oh my gosh, okay, awesome. Slay. Like that's really fun learning that. Like you get to learn the lore, if you will. But honestly, dude, I guess this will work. I just can't see my crochet. Like I literally, it's a dark yarn too, so it's like it literally looks black on the screen. Like I can't fucking see this, but I guess it'll be okay. But yeah, overall, it's like I think it's a fun thing for fans, but it's also an amazing thing for haters because they get to literally just expose everything about them and have some shit to say, and then it just like they come on the podcast and they just you can very clearly tell like they're struggling like reading this shit. And if that was my subreddit, I would like never look at it. I literally like I'm looking at the comments, I'm looking anything else, like because again, it's just gross. Like why the fuck do we need to be so into people's personal lives? I think that's one of the best things I love about Canceled is when they share like really personal details from their lives and like you can relate to it. But I think when you're like going way too far into it, you're writing like essays, like talking about them and like analyzing things and criticizing them. Like it's kind of freaking weird, dude. It's kind of freaking weird. And like I get how they would, read that stuff and like obsess over it because it's like you think that's like the fans and shit. Because like who else would be on the cancel pod Reddit besides like the super fans? But no, they're talking about like just like dumb stuff too, like talking about like Facetune, even just like how they look and like how they hate each other. Again, another thing that's just like it's clearly causing tension between them, just like people saying that they hate each other. Like I don't think they necessarily hate each other, but I think they're like it's kind of like frenemies in a sense where like they're really good friends, but they like to kind of banter back and forth and they like to kind of poke each other in different ways. Um and I do feel like sometimes Brooke will come in with a bad mood and I do honestly feel like it's a little one-sided. Sometimes Brooke is like really picking at Tana. Like I don't think Tana really does that. Um However, that doesn't mean they freaking hate each other. That's literally how friends operate. Like, it literally made me even think like the people in the canceled pod. It's like, have y'all had like real life friends, like with peace and love, like with peace and love, but like you have to work through things. Like people, like I feel like we talk about things on the internet, but like there's so many people like in real life that are doing like actually crazy, insane things and you have to learn how to like navigate that without like just assuming everyone's a bad person or some shit like and that's hard. That's really hard, but like you have to learn to deal with people. And then again, there's like things that are very valid too. Like that's the thing is it's like there's things that they bring up in it and it's like okay, I definitely can see that or like kind of like I think like probably the biggest example is like Brooks cancellation, like those tweets coming out. It's like, definitely it's like a bad look and like I think they were written in poor taste. And it's okay to admit that. Like we all Um, I think I recently heard her say she was saying, what did she say about it? I thought it was really wise. She was like, I was just kind of spewing shit and like I wasn't really affected by anything, especially like these issues. So like I didn't know anything about politics, but I was just kind of saying shit because that's how I grew up. And I think that has some credibility to it. Um, the thing though that really gets Brooke in trouble with shit like that though is because like, and this is a valid criticism, and I think she's self-aware of it at least. So I think that's really important. But it's like she'll come online and I think it's like funny in the moment, but like it can have consequences, like she comes online and she's like, I love lying. And like sometimes I'll just flippantly lie about literally everything. And like there were certain things that came out that like she was faking, like I think writing like liberal papers in college to get an A. So like whenever you like kind of combine those two things and then you combine these tweets that are also like, um I don't know if they were Republican takes at the time. I was too young when like the Trayvon Martin thing happened. I was like way too young. Like I like vaguely remember it, but I don't even remember necessarily what Republicans thought of it. From what people were saying, I don't even think they were taking it like that far with how they were saying things. But sorry, I'm focusing on my crochet. Um but it's like when you're talking about I love lying and you like lied about like these liberal papers or like maybe she was joking or whatever. Like whenever you apologize, people aren't gonna take it seriously. Like that's the problem. It's like the boy who cried wolf because it's like, okay, well if you're known for like lying and stuff like that, and then you're like joking about it in a flippant manner, and then something happens like super big, something really serious too, and it's like, people I think were rightfully calling her out. Um, like people don't take the apology serious, and it's for a reason. I think Trisha Paytas especially was in some super super deep trouble with that because um sorry, I can't freaking see this yard. Um Trisha Paytas, like she was in super big trouble with that because she would be trolling and talking about serious things, and no one was able to differentiate between the two, so everyone thought everything was a joke. So even like the apologies don't have any credibility to them. Um and I understand that. And I understand why people would still be upset. Um I still have I still definitely have a soft spot for both Tana and Brooke, I think. Um there's obviously there's so many things that have been said and have been brought to light and all that. I don't know. I don't think they're the same people. I think if it was that book, it would be a completely different podcast. Um, because there are people like that who still carry those same views and whatnot, and like don't give a crap. Like I don't know. I think from my perspective, like I think she's genuine, but I also understand why people think it's ingenuine, be genuous, ingenuine. That doesn't even sound like a word. Just not genuine. I don't know. But honestly, like, serious part aside, the canceled pod subreddit is literal cancer with peace and love. Like, it actually is like one of the worst. Like, I love being in a community and like being like a super fan and like getting involved and like it was just I hated how everything was being talked about. It was just like, oh my gosh, I literally struggle with OCD, and for a long time I was fighting like these bad thoughts. It literally feels like I'm just reading like my bad thoughts just like on a Reddit forum. And who the fuck wants to do that? Especially imagine just being one of them and like all you're reading is just like criticism and hate, and you think, especially because it's like a subreddit, it's like you would assume these are like the really big super fans. It's like, oh damn, well, they freaking hate us. And they judge us on literally everything. Like it's literally so gross. It's so gross. That's the only way I can describe the canceled pod subreddit. And Brooke and Tana, if y'all are seeing those, literally never. Um I feel that. Oh my gosh, I would be losing my mind reading those Reddits and just like, I don't know. I would just like, I know I literally struggle so much with like OCD, and like hearing like those bad thoughts from other people too. That would like, it would just hurt. It would just hurt. I don't know if it would hurt less because I'm used to it, or like if it would hurt more because it's like confirming like maybe bad ways I think about myself or like criticize myself. But like, that would be hard for anyone. That would be hard. And honestly, word of advice for people who do content creation, you literally, I could be on here and not say a word and just crochet or something, and like someone in the comments is gonna be mean as fuck. It's crazy. Like literally, like I don't know. I think even what really got that in my head is like, for example, like I'm like kind of like a recently like new devout Christian or whatever. Like I remember seeing this clip. So like, whoa, Vicky, she was like in this house with like these other ladies on. I think it's a show called Baddies, but she was like in a fight with this one girl, and she was just saying like really wholesome things. She's just like, "Oh, God bless you. Like, do you want me to pray for you?" Or like, "Jesus loves you." Um, Obviously, I don't know exactly the full contents. They were fighting, but like she was like, "Jesus loves you," and then the other girl was like, "I'm gonna beat this bitch up," and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" Like she's just trying to say something nice. Like she's like, "God bless you," and she's like, "I'm gonna fuck this girl up." Like, don't piss me off. And like, obviously, like I don't know the context of the fight because like I know sometimes people will weaponize words like that, but like you could be saying basically what I'm saying, you could be saying the nicest shit to everyone, to anyone, and there will still be hate coming your way. And even I know a lot of people, don't believe in Jesus, and like, I used to be that way too, but like whenever you really read like the text, it's like he literally was just a man who came here and just healed people and was just so nice to people, not even people like sinners, people who were like seen down upon, like homeless people and like prostitutes, and like he loved them and hugged on them, and people wanted him dead, and he did die that way because people wanted him dead because of all that. Like or oh my gosh, Wizard Liz had a really great analogy for this. She said you could literally, like, people who were people pleasers, like you could literally be like flat on the ground because someone told you to get on the ground, and they'll complain that you're not flat enough. Like they'll step all over you and they'll complain that you're not flat enough on the ground. And I think that's a great analogy because it's so true. Like you could literally be bending over backwards for people and they will turn it around that you were still the worst person in the world. And like don't know. I think that's just super insightful. But yeah, the canceled pod subreddit is absolutely ridiculous. I wonder if they're still even doing anything. I figured I should just talk about it because I bet a lot of people who watch canceled are kind of just curious. And it is disgusting. It is it is actually like just so much gossip and just gross gossip. Just like, ugh. I don't know. But that's all I really have to say on that. Go watch Canceled. Canceled is so fun. It's for the girls and the gays. And like, if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. I know there's like drama they talk about on it, but I love just hearing when they, just talk about like life and like just normal things. Like I think the drama episodes they can be like kind of insane, especially like the lore with like Matt Rife or like um Zach Sang or like like people who were like really big characters like they would talk about like it just got so crazy but like um or like just characters in their lives like they live in LA and they're constantly meeting celebrities and like it's interesting to hear about but I really love just like the rawness and the realness of just them and their dynamic because that's not a dynamic that can be recreated like easily at all. But I'll probably end up doing like a canceled podcast. What do you call it? Um, a canceled podcast. Oh my gosh, I'm literally insane right now. I'm literally insane. Oh my god, that was giving obsession where she's like, I'm literally, what is going on? What is going on? But literally, that's how I feel. I'm like, wait. I like popped in my brain for a second. I'm like, okay, I'm filming a YouTube video. Okay. Yeah, that's all I have for this video. I'll probably do like a canceled podcast actual video, just kind of deep diving or like, just kind of like showing my love for it. I don't know if people care about that though, so maybe it'll come one day, maybe it won't. But anyways, yeah. I hope y'all have a great day. Okay, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.